We've got Trey, Diller, Bookie, Sneed, and Brian Bell. Coach Wilson, we'll let Coach make an opening statement. And any questions for the student athletes, let them get out here. And any questions for Coach after that. Coach, you would just pull the microphone over there so the TV folks can catch it. And any opening comments you've got about the game?
Well, really exciting ball game. I congratulate Stephen F. I thought they played extremely hard. There were some times probably in the game that looked like it got away from them. They just kept scratching and clawing. And the thing I told our players in the locker room is I really thought, there's some times we didn't start off very well offensively. The defense kind of kept us in the game. Beginning of the second half, defense had a little hiccup, and the offense, stepped up and made some plays then. And I thought we played well in the kicking game. And when we needed to respond, we did. So I'm just, it was a tough, hard-fought victory. Just really proud of the effort and the never-say attitude that our kids had.
Thanks, Coach. Any questions for Brian, Bookie, or Trey? And again, guys, go just pull the microphone in front of you and you're talking for the benefit of the TV reporters.
Maybe Brian, maybe you talk about the adjustments y'all made. The first half, y'all struggled a little bit. Second half seemed like y'all went to a short game with some passes, and then you kept the ball on two real big plays. On the 3rd and 5, you got 40-something, and then the next play, I think you threw it in the end zone. So maybe talk about some adjustments y'all made at halftime.
Right. I don't think we just made any adjustments. It's just in the first half we were beating ourselves. In the second half, we kind of just started executing, getting level-headed, starting to get some confidence under us, and just executing good, sound football. And that's when we play our best offensively, and that's what we did, I guess you could say, in the second half and at the end of the first half.
Bookie, we talked earlier, and you said that you knew y'all were going to be busy in the passing game, but you think that y'all would be this busy with them not even running the ball once in the second?
They're a passing team. That's what SFA does. They have pretty good wideouts. So, we were expecting that it was going to get into a game with just 80 yards. 80 pass attempts and everything. So, we were expecting it, and they really started throwing a lot at the end. We just buckled down and we were able to get the job done.
Okay, can you talk about the interception you had when they had you guys backed up against your own goal line and knowing that you guys needed to make a play?
Well, it was an out to the field, and honestly, I was like, there's no way this guy's going to throw out, to the field. And I was able to, as Coach Fritz say, hard man focus, and at the last minute, I looked back and saw the ball and just made a play on it. And once I got it in my hands, I just raced to the end zone, and I made it. So,
Was that a play you felt maybe kind of turned things around for the team as a whole?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could feel the momentum shift, back to our side, and credit to the offense. They went out there and they pushed hard. So it was just a real good play for the overall team.
Brian, with the running game not being as effective early on, and you guys began to open up and go into the passing game a little bit, and then were able to kind of move downfield. How comfortable was that, and did you feel more and more comfortable as y'all guys kept on passing and kept moving downfield?
Right, and like I said, just when we get some confidence offensively and just not beat ourselves, that's when we play our best football. And we got some passes. Trey made a great catch. I don't know how he caught that, man. That was a heck of a catch, but when he down the right sideline. But just stuff like that. Just people just making plays, and that was real big for us in the passing game.
Trey, how did you make that catch?
I don't know. It was great ball placement. Brian was making some crazy throws all night. The one Torrance was, you couldn't put that ball any better. And I stemmed my guy in, and we've been watching film all week on them, and they bite a lot. And just like Coach told us, practice, stem them inside, get that outside release, and stack them as quick as possible. And I looked up and saw the ball go up, and I kind of lost it at first, and saw it come out at the last second, laid out, and I didn't know if he was going to give me the catch, because as soon as I caught it, I tucked it as quick as I could and rolled over my back and looked up and gave me the catch. But, that's my job as a receiver, to make every play I possibly can, and came in clutch tonight and that big time catch. So.
This is a question for Brian. But
given obviously the the struggles that you guys had earlier, how nice was it to have the return game help you guys out with those short field, obviously getting those big kickoff returns to kind of make it a little bit easier for you guys to navigate?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the great thing about football. It's the ultimate team sport. That's why we play the game. As you can see, offense, we were struggling at the beginning of the game, and the defense was holding them. And defense might have had some struggles towards the end of the game, and offense, we came through. Kicking game was coming through all night. I mean, it's the ultimate team sport, and it's the ultimate team win. Like Coach Fritz told us in the locker room, that's the best kind of win you could ever ask for, is a team win. And that's what it was. We had each other's backs tonight, and when someone was, struggling, I guess you could say, somebody else stepped up and made a play, and that was big. It was an ultimate team win for us.
Obviously, with the fake field goal attempt, you had a chance where SFA could have maybe regained a little bit more momentum because they held you guys to a field goal. But how from that standpoint, was that just another added on momentum for you guys, basically to the point where SFA is kind of like, okay, they're deflated. How nice was it to get that to keep things going instead of just 50 points? Right.
I mean, that was a huge momentum shift. Just 4 extra points right there, rather than getting 3, was big for our momentum and confidence offensively. Finally pushing one in on the goal line, and just another special teams right there, just fighting and getting in the end zone.
Brian, this is your second consecutive game with 3 passing touchdowns. Could you talk about the communication between you and your receivers and how you attack and read the defense?
Just repetition, practice. Just me knowing where they're going to be, them trusting me that I'm going to put it where I'm supposed to put it, and just repetitions in practice, and us just knowing where each other, like where everybody's going to be, and ultimately it's up to the offensive line. Don't leave them out of the picture. They're giving me time to throw the ball, and the running backs protecting. That's the biggest part of the whole thing, is just getting protection and getting time back there, and they did a great job.
Y'all have had trouble finishing this year, and y'all had a chance at the end of the game where SFA is making a run. How much does y'all's experience now benefit you in that type of situation? Not just the previous years, but what's happened this season benefit y'all when you're in a situation where it's time to finish, but you're able to do so.
Obviously that's our motto this year, is finish. And we just got to have to come out. That's going to be our main focus. When we get ahead, we get a lead or something, fourth quarter, third quarter, we got to finish. And that's our main focus going into every game, and trying to get up and then just finish the game.
Just to kind of tackle on that question a little more, but obviously you guys played here 3 years ago in the first one. You had a similar situation where you guys came back late, almost had a chance to win that game, but you were very young, and for you guys it was a different experience. But you guys have played together 3 years now, so you know each other well, you know each other's strengths and weaknesses. How much does that play into it? Do you get into a tough environment like this, where with somebody else, a young team, they might falter with you guys, just kind of say, well, we've been there and done it.
Right. Like me and Bookie were saying right before this press conference, this is crazy that this is our 3rd time playing in Reliance Stadium, playing Battle of the Piney Woods, and playing in this great environment. This experience is a big part of it. Trust. As a quarterback and standing on the sidelines while our defense is out there, I wouldn't want any other defense out there other than my defense. Our defense is, in my opinion, one of the best ones in the nation, and they just do a great job. And with their experience and their playmaking ability, leadership, it goes a long way.
Since it's your 3rd time playing in this game now, what does it feel like to look up to the stands and see 26,185? That's a new record for you guys. All those screaming fans, all that orange out there. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not a better game in the nation than the Battle of the Piney Woods in my eyes. The fans do a great job. SFA brings a great crowd. We bring a better crowd, and just the experience and the fans out there. It's just a great atmosphere for football.
Hey, Bookie, how much fun was all that?
So,
how much fun was that game? It was fun to watch.
It was loads of fun, particularly how Brian said, just the atmosphere, coming to the game, 26,000 people, you can't ask for anything better than that. And the game, it was fun. It was a real good game. So.
And it's another question for Bookie. Obviously, I know it's a long season. You guys have a lot of games left, but given that you dropped your first off in the conference game, knowing that coming back from 0-2 would have been tough. How big was this victory for you guys?
It was big. We needed this game just like how we needed the last game that we played. This is momentum. We're just going to keep finishing throughout the season, as we've been preaching the whole year, just finish each game. You know, each game is critical, and with our conference, you know, it goes up and down. So, you know, now we're on top, and we need to stay there. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna do things necessary to get wins, and you know, we look forward to playing more games and winning them. So.
Question for Trey. After getting down 14-3 early on, how did you guys feel any pressure to start producing on offense and on special teams?
You know, yes and no. It's kind of seems to be a theme going for us right now. But you know, I look on the field and like Brian said, I don't want any other defense out there besides our defense. You know, all our special forces players. You know, we got playmakers out there. Coach, that's his main job, and he loves special forces more than anything. And kicking game, offense, defense. We're going to make plays when we need to make plays. You know, getting down early. You know, we look up the scoreboard. We've got 3 more quarters left, so we got a lot of time to play. We got a lot of quarters to play, and with that being said, you know, we got plenty of football to be played. You know, we got playmakers all over the field. You know, we made a lot of plays tonight when we needed to, and that's all that matters. You know, we made plays when we needed to, and come out with a victory. That's all that matters.
One more for the players, guys? Or not? All right. Thanks, guys. Congratulations.